Justin.
Hey, everyone.
All right, we got two others with us today. First up, we got Mary.
Hello.
And we got Robin.
Howdy.
All right, so we're going to be covering a bunch of little news bits from the various Xeno series. First up, we'll do our kind of Xeno figure roundup corner and talk about some figures, one of which we talked about recently, but we just heard the Nia figure is available for pre-order. So let's go into that.
Yeah, right, so
didn't
yeah.
that get announced right after you had recorded the Xenoblade III reveal?
Yeah.
Indeed it did. So that's why we're talking about it now. So it is up for pre-order. However, the pre-orders have been closed on Ami Ami, but you can still get it on Big Bad Toy Store and Good Smile US.
That said, you should try and get it sooner than later because the moment the orders are closed on Good Smile, Big Bad Toy is a lot more expensive and
Only $100 more, and if you really love Nia, that's nothing.
Yeah,
And and let's also be real. Like, if this sells out, you're gonna be paying even more money on eBay. Y'all remember what happened with Pyra and Mithra back in the day, which back in the day, I mean, like maybe 2 years ago.
Back in my day.
Back in my day. But yeah, our lovely listeners, how much would you pay for Nia? That is my question to you.
And I will provide links in the show notes for both of those websites. And then, it was, and it's going to be, what is it, summer next year, basically, is around.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Good Smile US says it'll ship in August of 2023. Ami, I believe, said June. And on Good Smile, you can pre-order it now up until March 30th.
Yeah. I will say this though, even though Ami has order closed, I would say keep an eye on it sometimes because sometimes some orders can get canceled since there's no real penalties until last minute. So some people sometimes will change their mind and they'll have like a few units back. So you can keep an eye on that if like ever Good Smile or Ami gets order closed. Like you never know.
And on the subject of figures, you can still order the Siren model kit on Big Bad Toy Store, where it is the reasonable $120, or on Ami, where it is the reasonable 9,900 yen. And on Ami, you can still get the KOS-MOS figure for 22,000 yen. And and you can still get Weltall Id on... Did it, motherfucking... Okay.
It did it at the exact point again, too. What the fuck?
We're still
did it? Okay.
on OBS. We're still recording on OBS.
You're still on OBS.
Okay.
So... as we were saying normally. You can still get Weltall Id on Ami for 16,550 yen. I'm just going to give those prices in yen because I don't feel like converting.
It's okay.
And you can still get Weltall Id on Big Bad Toy Store for $194.99.
Cool. All right.
Very good.
Okay, so we'll leave our figure corner for a bit more news. So, yeah, the Xenosaga's 20th anniversary happened.
Yes.
Bamko didn't say anything, so that's kind of sad. But who did say something was CHOCO, who has designed KOS-MOS several times in the past, and he is releasing an anniversary book all about KOS-MOS.
Yep. It's going to be released for Comiket in August, and it will feature both English and Japanese. However, if you want to order it and you're not in Japan, he recommends that you use the site, what is it, Tenso?
Yeah, Tenso.
Tenso and Anime Otaku carry service as well.
Yeah.
I have not personally used either of those in the past, so I can't say anything about them, but I used Bai, and that was good.
Yeah, I've never used a proxy
completely
service
different
either.
service was good. Those ones must be good too.
Yeah. And I mean, if CHOCO is like suggesting those, like, I mean, you must be like used of maybe doing services through those, maybe.
Yeah, and it's very nice that he like broadcasts this information in English and even even
it's just so many
us.
fans ask about the book if it would be available overseas. So
yeah, because unfortunately this is made for Comiket, and I don't know how much you guys know about Comiket, but like if something's going to be available for Comiket, it is going to be very difficult for you to get it outside of Japan usually. So that's why they're recommending these proxy services, because like Comiket stuff, it's so limited. If you're not at that event, there's a pretty good chance you're not even going to get it.
Yeah, and the book is it what, KOS-MOS Fix? Is that what?
Yeah, KOS-MOS Fix.
Yeah,
okay.
KOS-MOS Fix.
Okay.
Like here, I have to get my KOS-MOS Fix.
Yeah, no, like I don't know why I was. Yeah, because you posted it, Mary, in our Discord, so I don't know why I was struggling to remember the title. It's right there.
It's okay.
But yeah, that's exciting. At least CHOCO is supporting us Xenosaga fans that were desperately wanting something for the anniversary. Okay. So another news bit, which is pretty cool. A group of people are putting together a Missing Year remaster project. So they're remastering the Missing Year, basically visual novel that takes place between Xenosaga Episode 2 and Xenosaga Episode 3. And it's pretty cool because one of the people that is part of the project is Delaney, which we always love their work because they are Joy Pendant on Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
I'm sure you're familiar with her stuff, internet that listens to us.
Yes. So yeah, we were excited, and I know looking on the because it looks like Xenobits the Xeno Trivia is part of this project.
Yeah.
So it's at Xeno Trivia on Twitter.
Yes, and another person that's part of the sound design team is someone named MB Michael. Because I'm just looking at the Twitter right now.
Yeah, they're announcing some of the people in there. They are still looking for more people, so you can.
Yes.
Yep.
You can join in.
There is a Google
form. Try out for
form.
voice acting.
Yes, there is a group form. I will put that in the show notes as well. So that's pretty exciting. That's one project that I really wish I could like do something about, because I've worked on Xenokami, so I was thinking that'd be really cool to use like Renpai or something to.
I was just about to ask, do you know what they're using for this?
That I don't know. Because what was the original? It was like was it like a?
I mean, it was a visual novel, but outside of that, I couldn't give you more specifics.
Because it was interactive. It was like, it wasn't like Adobe or something, or I don't know well enough what it was used. But I always thought that would be a really cool project to work on. But the way that that was made is like because I found the assets for Missing Year like a while ago. Someone posted the assets for it, and unfortunately a lot of those assets are like either really small or just when they're converted to HD, they need a lot of reworking.
Yeah.
So it's really cool that they are putting this together and working on that. So I applaud them, and I'm really excited to see where they go.
I'm really excited too, because it's part of the Xenosaga Media that's basically being preserved by fans pretty much, because it was only released in Japan, and like, like even the resources we have right now, they're not like the greatest of quality. Like they're okay, but they're not like the greatest of the quality. So it's pretty cool to see that a few fans are coming together to do this.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, because I remember back in the day, there were some fans that were translating it and doing an English translation, and then Bamko was like, "Oh, don't you guys worry. We're gonna translate it," and then so they stopped the project, and then Bamko did that thing. Not that I'm making this a Bamko hate episode.
Are you sure? Because you keep saying Bamko, like using the derogatory term.
Bandai Namco.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
It's no, but it's okay. It's okay. Like, to be honest, like it's okay. We're still sometimes salty about some things. It's alright.
What are they gonna do? Listen to our podcast?
Yeah,
Oh, no.
we're gonna lose all of our listeners over at Bandai Namco.
We love you, Bandai Namco.
They hear this episode and say, "Okay, you know what? Just for that, we're gonna cancel the Xenosaga Remaster product that we actually had coming."
Definitely we're doing this, but now we're definitely not because you were mean to us.
Oh no!
It was gonna be on a Nintendo Switch. Hell, we were even gonna put it to the Dreamcast, but now we're not gonna do that. Thank you.
It's all my fault.
It's all your fault.
4K. It was gonna be 40K.
Yeah.
40.
5,000 FPS, bro. Man.
We love you, Bamko. Moving on then.
Another fan project.
Yes, another fan project that's pretty cool actually. It's there's a group of people that are on YouTube. They're narrated JRPGs. They are doing a narrated version of Xenogears, and they have their first episode out now. So if you've ever wanted to listen to Xenogears in a audio format, that is a really cool way to do that.
It's an accessible gaming.
Exactly. I was gonna say the intention was, for people who are visually impaired, because it's more than them just dubbing the game; they're also narrating what's going on as well.
Yes, it's really cool.
I do want to give it a listen, partially because I'm curious if they're like, Faye jumped in the well. Faye jumped in the well again. Faye keeps jumping in this well.
On fire.
From my understanding, they're mostly covering the
actual
the
story.
cinematic, the actual story, and they're
Fireball.
describing the rooms and all that stuff.
I mean, that does sound good, but I also do want the version where it's like, alright, here it is with the extra content. Faye jumped in the well. Faye went over here and played rock, paper, scissors for 7 hours.
Faye tried to jump this jumping puzzle called Babel Tower for 10 hours straight.
Faye had difficulty figuring out the run jump.
They thought they were
aligned.
aligned.
The real gaming experience.
Yeah, they thought they were aligned with the platform, but somehow they were not, and they kept falling down and falling down and falling again. And then when they finally made it up to the top, there was a boss waiting for him.
I could tell that it wasn't a good time to make the jump because he could hear the CD loading the next fight, so he decided to wait. That said, I do think, blind accessible gaming or visually impaired accessible gaming is obviously a good thing, and
it is.
A great applaud to them for doing this, for having an actual proof of concept at this point where they have an episode out. So and this is definitely not a small, even just dubbing it is not a small undertaking. So to have all this extra work, that's excellent, and good on them.
It's really good on them, and I'm kind of curious to see where they're gonna go with this, since it seems like this is a relatively new project that they're taking on just in general. They just happen to pick Xenogears to do their first one.
Yeah.
And they said that they'll be releasing episodes every 3 weeks.
Cool.
So, this is going to be a long-running project. If they're going to cover Xenogears, this first episode is about an hour. So, you're going to have content for a long time.
You're going to have content for the next 5 years.
But you can check them out at Narrated GRPGs on YouTube.
Yes, and if you, they're still, they're always looking for voice actors for minor roles, and looks like a couple major roles and writers. So they are on Discord, and their email address is blindaccessiblegaming@gmail.com, and I can put that in the show notes.
Yep, give them a look. Subscribe to them. They only have 32 subscribers right now, so definitely try to give them a little boost if you can.
I'm a terrible person and haven't subscribed.
How dare?
Right.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna fix this. Subscribe.
I just fixed that too.
Subscribe.
I believe you mean they have. I forgot what number you said, so I can't quickly do math.
It was a 31. Now it's at 35.
Yeah, there you go. So, yes, give them a listen. Well, there's one more thing that I didn't have written down, but there was some rating news for Xenoblade 3. And if you didn't guess it, Xenoblade 3 is going to be rated T for teen.
Yes.
No, I thought it was going to be AO, bro.
Man.
They won't be able to even sell it in stores.
I thought I was going to have to put it in my collection with Laser Shoot Larry, but
yeah,
okay.
There's going to be so much sex in Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I mean, technically, according to Australia, there is more sex than in Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
I'm a bit curious about that, because Xenoblade 2 did have them alluding to prostitution, and this has slightly more than that. So I'm a bit curious as to what comes just above.
Yes, and so the ESRB rating T for teen for violence, mild blood, suggestive themes, and language.
I'm excited for the mild blood because, as people who are longtime Xeno fans know, blood tends to get edited out and you stare at scenes going, wait, what's happening?
Yeah, like a certain scene in Xenosaga. Yeah.
Certain scenes in Xenosaga, Xenoblade 2, where like people just stare at their completely fine hands. And they're like, oh man, look at my hand. Like, thanks for sharing, bro?
You want a handshake?
Xenoblade 3, they're bringing back the blood.
Xenoblade 3, maybe someone will look at their hand and there will be blood there.
Yeah, but that's all I had. Is there any other news you guys can think of?
I don't think so.
Nothing Xeno related.
Yep, nothing that I can think of.
All
I think
right.
we covered pretty much everything.
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining me tonight, and yeah, this has been our quick Xeno news bite, and we'll.
Can we actually call it Second Milship Gazette in the thing?
Oh, yeah. We call it the XenoChat Gazette. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got. Yeah,
I was pretty sure it had its own little sub name.
We've got like 5 different names. It's fine.
It's fine.
This is
Also,
fine.
I'm assuming this episode will have minimal editing, which is totally chill. But to explain the outburst I had towards the beginning, the recording platform that we are using shat the bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I was thinking about editing that part out.
Well,
but-
if you don't, now you it's explained.
Okay.
Or alternatively, now you have bloopers.
Well, then now Tyler will just edit Robin talking about it again.
Yeah.
Now instead of that, it will just be like you'll cut it ahead to this. where
No,
it
I will
explains.
say I apologize to future Tyler for editing this because as we were talking, I clicked on the narrated JRPGs episode and the software that I'm using to record this got some of that audio. So yeah, that'll probably be in here.
You're welcome, Tyler.
You're welcome, future Tyler.
Wild. This is getting too wild. Okay.
All right, never mind. Let's start this episode over again.
No. Thanks for listening, everyone, and have a good night.
Good night.
Take care, everybody. Bye bye.